Hi everyone. I'm going to be talking about American Idol. I did not get to do a review of the Carrie Underwood / Mother's Day songs, and I also want to talk about the finale episodes. So last week it was the top 5. Excuse me. And they did the first half of the show was strictly Carrie Underwood songs. And Carrie Underwood was the mentor that week, and she also performed her new hit song Cry Pretty. I will review that too. And then the second half of the show, because it was Mother's Day, they dedicated their songs to their mothers, and they sang them for them. And you got to see a clip before of each contestant sitting down with their mom and reading them a letter, or giving them a letter to read themselves about what they mean to them and how much they love them. I guess it was pretty sweet. So, okay. Good thing you can't see my hands, because I gesture with my hands. It's the Italian person in me, I guess. My cats are fighting. I don't want to yell at them on video, so I'm going to just try to stretch on and hope they don't usually hurt each other. It sounds worse than it is. Anyway, back to American Idol. I don't remember what order they sang, and I think Michael J. Woodward was first, and he sang Flat on the Floor, which is one of my favorite I love all Carrie Underwood songs. Anyway, but that was one of my top favorite ones. And he did okay. I mean, he wasn't really in his comfort zone singing country music. But he was telling Carrie that he sang that in his school or a concert somewhere, and I was like, really? That's the song you picked? Okay, sure, why not? So he did Flat on the Floor, and I told you my critiquing of the judges, because they have not given any constructive criticism. They always praise them, whether they were really good or were horrible. So I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. Gabi Barrett did Last Name. Another one of my favorites. Like I said, I love all her songs, so I can't just pick a favorite song. But I thought that was pretty great. She's definitely in her wheelhouse when she sings country, but I think she tries too hard to sound like a country singer. She's from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and she doesn't really have that accent that country people have. She did better on her second song choice, which I will get into then. I'm hopefully going to be right, because I don't have a list in front of me. Cade did Undo It. And I'm sorry to all you Cade fans. I thought he was cute. I thought he looked good. But when it came to music, I don't think he was good at all. He would probably be good as an actor, maybe, or a model. But his singing wasn't that great. So yeah. I'm trying to think now. Caleb. He did So Small. And it was alright, you know, he was okay. I'm gonna go into, when I talked about the top 3, I'm gonna go into more depth with them. As to why the ones that I thought were going to win didn't, and why the one that did win did. So let's see. I talked about Michael, Gabby, Cade, and Caleb. So that leaves Maddie Poppy. And she sang I Told You So, which didn't do very well. She sounded okay through the performance, but at the very end, she just went flat. She needed to pick a song that she could make into her own. Let me think of some that she could have done. She could have probably done Jesus Take the Wheel. That was a good song. Because I don't know. Anyway, I don't know all the names of the songs that they did for their mothers. I know some. I know Gabi Barrett did I Have Nothing by Whitney Houston. And let me just say, wow. It's like, okay, girl, she just lost her. That fake country twang that she likes everybody to think she has. She blew me away when she sang that. And even the judges, Katy Perry's like, okay, what have you done with Gabby? And Gabby's like, I'm still here. And it's like, okay, well, whatever you just did, please do it again. Because she actually sounded better doing that kind of song than doing the Carrie Underwood song. So that is my opinion on that. Michael sang a Yolanda Adams song. I'm not sure which one it was anymore. Cade sang a rock song, which once again, I don't know what it was called. Caleb did a country song, and he was okay. It wasn't my favorite song choice from him, but it was okay. Let me think. Gabby, Caleb. Oh my god, why do I keep forgetting about Maddy? Oh my. When you hear my next review, it's then you're gonna be like, wow, you really keep forgetting about her? She did a Beach Boys song, God Only Knows, I think it was called, or something like that. It's God Only Knows How I'd Be Without You. I don't know the name of the song. I love it, but I don't remember the title. Some things stick in my head, but other ones kind of just go into the back of my memory and I don't remember them right away. But usually what ends up happening is I'll look it up on Wikipedia or Google or something, and that's how I find out. So then they were building the top 3, which are Caleb, Gabby, and the one I keep forgetting about, Maddy. So that meant we said goodbye to Michael J. Woodward and Cade can't pronounce his last name. I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. So this Sunday, because it was the finale, it was on 2 nights. It was on from 8 till 10 on Sunday. They performed 3 songs. They did their winning single, If They Would Win. Kinda was meh for me. Caleb came out first, and he did his single, Johnny Cash Heart, and he didn't do well in the beginning. I mean, he forgot some of the lyrics, or he started too early or whatever in the song, and he messed up. But he sounded good, you know. It's like, okay, meh. It was his first time performing the song live in front of an audience. They had released the singles last week sometime, and I was listening to them, and I thought, okay, there was one clear winner in my opinion of the singles, and that is probably why she won. But I don't know if the producers told the judges to be jerks from mean comments this week, because it was like they ripped him apart. I mean, they weren't as bad as Simon Cowell. He would have had a fit or something. It's like, wow. You know, they said to Kayla, they said, thank God you have 2 more songs. Gabby did River Deep, which would be her single if she wins. And she did a lot better than Kayla, but she's still, the nerves, I think she had a lot of shaky nerves that were going on. She sounded pretty good, but it was kind of a boring song. You know, no offense, because I love Gabby, okay? I wanted her to win so bad. But, you know, unfortunately, I'm not the only one out there to choose who wins. And if some of her fans forgot to vote for her or didn't get a chance to vote for her, they can't complain. Maddie was the third one to come out to perform, and she sang Going, Going, Gone or something, I think. I'm not sure how many goings were in it. It was at least 2. Going, Going, Gone. And even if she had the nerves, once she was out on stage singing that song, I think the looks of it melted away. She didn't look like she was nervous in any way, shape, or form. And for the first time, I started seeing Maddy in a whole new light, because a lot of the times I thought she was just skirting along, sounding the same, but she was not very confident in the beginning of the competition. And of course, as the competition went on, even though this was such a rushed season, I'm not sure why. Maybe because they started the series in March instead of January. You know, maybe they could go back to starting it in January, and we could have a normal season where it's week one person goes home, next week another person goes home, another week there might be no elimination and no one goes home, but that means the next week there will be a double elimination. This time we lost so many talented people because they wanted to send so many people home each week. And I thought that was bull crap. You know, I liked it when they had a final 2. Just saying. So if there was a top 3 this week, the top 3 should have performed. 1 person should have went home, and next week should have been a finale. But this whole season of American Idol was totally different than any other season that I've ever seen. And Maddie's single was my favorite single out of the 3 singles. So I'm like, wow, okay, she's very special. Each one of them has their own special, unique talents. But, you know, Maddie said to the judges, she said, actually, I'm the least confident one here, but hey, I'm glad I could fool you. And she said, I must be good at acting. And I'm like, you know what? That's how you have to be. It's okay to feel nervous. It's okay to feel insecure. But you have to perform this song. And if you go out and you show your nerves, you're not going to do any good. People aren't going to be like, yay, that was great. They're going to be like, eh. And I gotta say, nobody's heard these songs live before, so if the people who knew that they were released prior to that episode, then, you know, they could have maybe cheered them up. But performing a single and hearing it, like I heard it on YouTube, their singles, and I liked them, but it's like, okay, I don't know. But Maddie's was the best single, and for me, she won round 1. Round 2 was their favorite performances that they did. Caleb did Don't Close Your Eyes and by Keith Whitley, and I was like, oh my god, that is one of my all-time favorite country songs. So I was like, yes, and he brought his A game. He was like pumped. And the judges, you know, gave him nice commentary. I was just like so impressed by him. I mean, he's like the biggest one there too, and all the pictures you see of the top 7, he stands way tall above all the other ones, and he's huge. It's like, I don't mean huge like fat, I mean he's huge, like tall and husky, and wow. I'm like, dude. But he is as cute as a button. He's got a baby face, these beautiful blue eyes, and he has a really nice smile, and he seems like a sweet, sweet kid, which is very rare these days, that you find some 19-year-old guy who's a sweetheart. And then when he sings, he has a really deep voice like Scotty McCreery, and I can't think of the guy's name now. Josh Turner, is that his name? I don't know. But he has such a beautiful deep baritone tone to his voice that's like, oh wow. Gabby did Miranda Lambert's Little Red Wagon. Again, she came out guns a-blazing. She was on point. She did the song great. And I saw a ton of improvement in her since she did it when she was being part of the top 10, I think. Yeah, when she was going to be part of the top 10. And Maddie Poppy did an original song she wrote and she performed it. Don't let your children grow up. And it was nice. It was nice to hear her do an original song, but she just got bashed for doing an original song that nobody ever heard before. But they knew that they heard the song before. I don't know. Caleb had won round 2, in my opinion. And then the third song that they did was Dedication to Their Hometown. And I don't remember any of the songs. But I thought everyone did equal to great job. So I don't think anybody won round 3 for me. I think it was pretty much a tie between the 3 of them. So I voted for Gabby. Like I said, I really wanted her to win. And of course I got nervous the last night when it was on, and Lionel Richie, I just love him. So seeing his sexy self on the stage singing, I was like, oh yes. The dude's in his 70s, let me tell you, and he looks amazing. He looks like he could be in his late 40s. So he looks 30 some years younger than what he is. And he sounds better than he ever did. He sang with the top 10. I just love him. Anyway. So people performed with celebrities. Nothing great, nothing terrific, nothing that blew me out of the water. And then Maddie Poppy had to sing with Kermit the Frog. I'm like, oh my lord. I'm like, really? But then I'm thinking, oh, she sang a Kermit the Frog song for her audition. So I was like, wow. Lucas? No. Lucas? Lucas Michael. No. You see Cupcake up there. Don't go after her. You don't want to be up there. You just want to torment her and chase her around the apartment. Don't do that. Lucas? No. No. You're not going to get any treats. You're not going to get any treats. Why don't you come up with Mommy? Lucas, come here. Why'd you look at Boots? Him and Boots were fighting in the hallway. That's what you heard at the beginning of the video. Or maybe it was when I scrapped. I don't know. But now we have this mother cat who came to us, and she's a sweet girl. She likes to be out, and then Lucas torments her and chases her back under the sofa. Lucas is like a little fireball, a little ball full of energy. Lucas? That's me hitting the karaoke machine. Don't think I'm hurting a cat. I'm not. Lucas! Oh, he just chased her off the TV stand. Anyway, about 45 minutes before the finale was over, they did an elimination. And I was honestly hoping it was going to come down to Maddie and Gabby, or Gabby and Caleb. But Gabby was sent home first. Well, she wasn't sent home because she was still there. But she was eliminated. So that meant she couldn't win it. I was disappointed, yes. But this top 3 that we had this year was one of the most talented groups of people that I have ever seen on the show. So at this point I'm like, okay, I like Caleb, I kind of like Maddie. So then I was hoping Caleb would win in a way, but I was also hoping that we'd have a female winner, so I was hoping that Maddie would win. Because Gabby couldn't, so I'm like, okay, hopefully Maddie will take it home for the girls. And, spoiler alert. Dun, 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 dun. There's a couple spoiler alerts, actually. They were going to perform a song called Over the Rainbow, but not the Judy Garland one that everybody's used to. It was some Hawaiian guy's version. It was like a tropical version, I guess. And it sounded really good. But before they sang, Ryan was trying to figure out why they were singing this song to each other. And he's like, well, this is Caleb I'm talking about now. Which I'm going to say some more cool things about him. He said, well, I've known Maddie since, I forget when, the top 24. And he said she's one of his best friends. And he said, actually, she's my girlfriend. So I'm like, okay, well, that's a nice matchup. Said I wouldn't have seen that coming, but okay. I dig it. They're only 1 year apart in age. He's 19, she's 20. So it's okay. It's cool. Let me think. Also, Caleb is also great at impersonations. He did okay sounding like Luke Bryan. Maybe not 100%, but when he imitated Lionel Richie, he was spot on. I mean, even all the other judges were like, Lucas! What are you complaining about? Boots? Oh my god. Anyway, Lucas does this at random times, so this is nothing to be worried about. He walks around howling at nothing. He looks up at the ceiling and can be making noise. We think he has some Siamese in him, and he is very vocal. And if you see him, he's this little tiny skinny little thing. He doesn't look that old. He's going to be 6 next month, but he is the most talkative cat I've ever had. He is so funny, and he will actually have a conversation with you. And if you want to have a conversation with him, he'll just strike a conversation up with anything. He'll go look at the wall and talk to it, or he'll go into the litter pan and talk about what he's doing in there. It's like the cutest thing. And he can actually has pronounced words. He says, I don't know. He says no. He says yeah. Last night my mom told him that she loved him, and he said, I know. I'm like, it's like, what? I'm not lying about this, FYI. It's true. And it's really funny. He is just a sweet bundle of love. He is the most lovable cat. He doesn't necessarily always sound like a cat when he meows either. He sounds like a chicken, a duck. He can quack a lot. He kisses you like a dog. He will literally sit there and lick my face. Or if I'm holding him over my shoulder, he'll try to lick my neck or my arm. Or anything he can lick, he will lick on a person. He is just so sweet and loving. But anyway. So then after they performed the Over the Rainbow songs, why do I want to say Simon? He's not part of that show no more. Anyway. Ryan Seacrest, he asked them if they've ever been to Hawaii before, and they said no. And he said, well, that's about to change because we're sending the two of you to Hawaii. And it's like, oh, nice, for a vacation. I don't know if that's going to be before the tour starts or after the tour or any time. But I'm thinking, okay, these guys are a couple. They'll love this. Hawaii is supposed to be a very romantic place for couples. I don't know. We shall see. So we're getting closer and closer to the finals. To where they announce the winner. And I'm literally like sitting on my hands. I'm not nervous. And I don't know why I get nervous, because really I didn't care who won. I love them both. I loved all three of them. So it's like, like I said, I wanted Gabby to win, but I was actually, after that, I'm like, okay, well, Maddie, you gotta win it now. Only because I'm tired of guys winning all the time, okay? The only guy I would have liked to see win would have been Ada Vox. I thought he was pretty amazing. He went under his real name Adam for another season, and he didn't make it into the top. So he took time off, and then he came back as a drag queen, who his new name, well, his drag queen's name is Ada Vox. And I was like, wow, okay. And that dude had a great range too. He could go pretty high, but he could go really low too. So I'm like, whoa. It's like, okay. He performed Lady Marmalade with Patti LaBelle, so that was pretty exciting and great. It wasn't the Lady Marmalade that I know. Okay, I know the one that was sung by Pink, Maya, Little Kim, and Christina Aguilera. That is the one I know and love. But apparently, Patti LaBelle is the original singer of it, and she sings it differently. Okay, I have a hair in my mouth. But then they didn't take long to announce who the winner was, because he only had like 2 minutes left of the show, and Maddy won. So I was doing a little happy dance inside, and I was also a little sad and disappointed that Gabby couldn't win, because I thought she was going to be the winner. I really did. So I was a little bit shook up and heartbroken when she got eliminated first. But then after she did it, and then after I found out that the top two were a couple, I'm like, okay, well then it's serendipitous that they're in the top two together. And both of them said, we don't care who wins now. And I'm like, well, yeah, you'll probably want to win, but you also want to cheer on your boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever. So, it's pretty exciting. And Gabby's dating Cade. And Cade also said that he was not voting for her. Which, that for me, I would have broke up with him. I would have been like, dude, it's like, just because you love all three of us, you can vote for me. I'm your girlfriend. You should love me more than those two. It's like, they're just your friends. But I say Cade was a sore loser. But anyway, the next video I'm going to be talking about Once Upon a Time's finale. Because I made it pretty clear in comments that I was very disappointed in the finale. And I will explain why. And some of the things that I would have done to make it better. But anyway, this is Amanda, signing off.